Now, Michelle Landy, who you've seen before, and she's at all these industry parties. Everybody turns and talks to her. She is the black hand, the witch behind the scenes.
Hannah is spotted here with Michelle Lamy, and just pay very close attention to how they treat this woman. Shortly after, this is her backstage of ASAP Rocky, and this woman has deep connections with every single celebrity.
Did you see? As I told you. Look how she's with Usher and everybody. She's a dark witch overseer. And they use this woman for information, and they pay these women. And I told y'all this on the Patreon before. Y'all thought it was all just satire to get some money and attention. No, this shit is real. They go to witchcraft to get blessings from a witch at the cost of other people's lives. And no matter what, they need to get blessed here in the physical. They not giving a fuck about the afterlife or what they had to sacrifice. Usher's wife lost her child that they was raising. Wasn't Usher's child. He was sacrificed. He got beheaded in a jet ski accident where they went across a zip line and got decapitated. How could some freak accident like that fucking happen? They don't even talk about that shit no more. But look who he runs to for aid. They don't run to God. They run to Michelle Lamy.
I told y'all about Michelle. Michelle Lamy, however you pronounce that last name. I told y'all when I was at Usher's Mega After Party, when I seen her, I knew it was about that time. It was like she was the start of the darkness when they came to that party, when they came to that gathering. And let me tell you, I'm telling you, she's an overseer. She is like the princess of the air. You know how they call the devil the prince of the air? She like the princess of the air. Okay? She does not have ties to the community. She ties down the community. She is the tie. It's like she
Tell us, sister.
controls them. It's like they go through her. There's some sort of interconnection with her in the darkness realm to them, you know, who are the A-list and the people like, you know, above in the celebrity community. Okay, all the celebs, musicians, artists, whatever, that are up there. This is Michelle with all of them. And it's so funny how in this same video, I see her once again with Usher. I mean, I see her with other people. I've already heard about her being with other celebrities, all the top celebrities, always with them, always sing with them, always have to be like the most seen in the moment. I told you, in that moment, everybody was chill. When I was there, everybody was taking pictures, talking, whatever. Usher had just finished even saying something to me, and other people had just finished, you know, talking to Usher. I mean, like in the congregation taking pictures, and she comes out of nowhere. I didn't even know she was there. Okay, she comes out of nowhere, like right from behind me, and she goes next to Usher and is taking all these pictures. I mean, it's like the world stops for them and stops for her. Usher stops for her. Like, it didn't even seem like he was so invested in other people as much as he was in her. Okay, at the time being, I'm shaking, guys. Not shaking, but like, I'm trying to tell you. It was so bizarre, and I was just observing, like, this is some wicked energy. This is some dark energy. This is weird. And all the kisses that he was giving her, and all the kisses she was giving him, mostly kissing all over him, and it was like this transfer of energy that was so bizarre. And you just know what it is, especially when you see it up close and personal. And I said, if this lady comes near me, if she speaks a word to me, I might just pour some holy oil on her. Like, please do not. After she finished with Usher, she comes like right behind me, nearly touching me, passing me, and talking with her friends behind me. I said, Yep. I heard the Holy Spirit loud and clear when he said, it's time to go.
Yep, it's time to leave.
Uh-huh. She's an overseer. But let me just tell you, though, don't let the devil fool you. He will never share his kingdom. Okay? And I don't mean to even make it sound like that. He's not sharing his kingdom with anybody. There's no real princess of the air, okay? There's nobody that rules with Satan. However, Satan will make people think that they can rule with him and that they have as much hierarchy as him and status and command as him. But really, he's tricking every human being, because humans are humans and they will always be humans. He has his destiny already cut out for him. He already knows where he's going when the time is up. But I'm just saying, but that was just me clarifying that part. Either way, she be talking to him every day, and you can see it. Okay?
Now, I'm going to explain to y'all even more of who Michelle really is. And I told you guys before, and I've shown you people who actually do this demonic shit. And these artists that you guys praise, not all of you, but some people idolize, these people are under the power of demonic forces. And they go to these witches who dabble in witchcraft. There's shit y'all don't even fucking know that it's transpired that I can tell y'all, because we're on the Patreon, so get ready, because this shit is about to get heavy. There is Rick Owens and Michelle Lamy. Michelle Lamy is a witch. She's a fashion model. And Rick is also one from California. She's a designer. He's a designer now, but he was a model. Who used to model her stuff before they got married in like 2006. Once they realized that they both served the Dark Lord. And because of that, their weirdness and their dedication to draw power from dark spirits have been able to grant these powers to their celebrity princes and people around them. Rihanna, Usher, Kanye West for a moment, Kid Cudi. There's countless others that go to this woman and she just glides like she's almost floating, like a demonic soul, just so vicious. She see herself as a demon, but an angelical demon. No, she knows what she is. And the part of France she from, they taught dark magic. And they was considered to be gypsies or witches. And most of her people were prosecutedly hung and beheaded where she's from in France throughout the centuries, because she comes from a century of witches. And Rick is a demon. And he knows it. But once she got Rick under the spell, that this is what I want. This is my husband. He's mine. She's been able to stay above the top elites. They all come to her. Diddy, all of them know her. Now, why she didn't protect Diddy this time? It's because he went against her advice. Kanye West rebelled against them in the fashion world. Rebelled against all she's done for him. And they stripped it all down. They were in Paris in 2013, and all hell broke loose. As you look at the art of these demons, all these torture and despair from the images that the demons who are controlling these morons who believe that they will be accepted into hell. The gates of hell will open up and they're going to have power. They're going to rule on this earth. And these are delusions. What they have in the physical is nothing. And they think they are shown love. They will have no pleasure when they go to hell. He will look at them as fools, and the devil will strip and torture them just like everybody else. Because he hates the flesh. He hates you. He hates the fact that God gave you free will and a spirit and a soul and a power that you don't even know. It's the essence of God, and you had it. And they were absent of it. How dare you? He don't deem you worthy. And he wants to prove that humans are unworthy and was a failed creation. So he wants to disgrace all humans. He is no fan of man. Now, that's who this demon is. And this demon has a lot of control over people, influencers, everything. They're there. And this game is just getting warmer. There she is. The infamous witch herself. Michelle Lamy. People say she's just a businesswoman. This is an act to sell her art. She is not a businesswoman. She is in the business of the dark arts. And in this fashion game, she is definitely using her influence and power behind the scenes to manipulate, hypnotize, and draw in these people. At 80 years old, her and her husband, Rick Owens, who she has a daughter with. And now they say all these strange deaths are related to her getting people out of the way so that she can put the people that she has used her power and influence to get. She put dark magic around them. And that's why these mysterious suicides started happening. She became a stripper who studied law and started the Rick Owens collection, where she got fully behind her husband. But she's a high priestess, an overseer, a witch. She does not know love. She's empty of it. She knows spells and keeps people under her thumb. And all the celebrities are at her mercy. And you see how they flock to her immediately. Almost like they're in a trance, like Get Out. She had a handbag with her husband's head. Her husband's head as a handbag. Now, it was going to get attention. She doesn't care. And he's right there with her, and he's in total awe of his wife. Is she there with all her demonic partners? Now, as I told you before, this is how this game goes. Holly Weird and Michelle Lamy, who goes around putting demonic spells on people. Getting them to do certain acts. And they think it's their idea. All the stuff she boos behind the scenes. Why do people keep believing she's a witch? She's not a witch. Because she got blackened fingers and all that. It's what she indulges in. Witchcraft. She wants all of this to remain true. But we as people, we know better, right? Michelle Lamy is a demon who comes up with all of these fashion looks that are demonic to possess your soul. So in this new generation, in this new war, this is a war for your soul, buddy. They want your soul. Her job is to acquire souls for the underlord. That's who she wants. The synagogue of Satan is what she represents. That's what she worships. Satan has no power. That's the illusion. He has no power. He convinces you to give up your power and bless you with things that you would have gotten on your own without him. But you have to give up something very, very precious to you. So when Usher's son lost his life, which wasn't even his child, it was his wife's child, it tore their marriage apart. They never could survive their marriage after that. Now he's married to a demon, an overseer, someone that she planted there for him to marry. And you're like, why would Usher settle with this woman? Because Usher is under the control of Michelle Lamy. She has an extreme sense of power as a witch, of influence, because she knows things that you don't. That's why you don't have any power over her, and you're so weak, is because you're weak spiritually. You're blind to your own power. So by you being blind to your own power, it's easy for a witch to come in and manipulate you out of what you have. She knows the law because just like the devil's advocate, they were in law, right? You look at these people, white, black, they're put into these displays that they don't even know. They're monitoring a sacrificial unison. Well, all these people are under a trance. Rick blowing his brains out. The daughter is looking up. The daughter told you when she was young, as 5, she was watching erotic movies. Kids would spend a night, her friends would come over there. They would run home and tell their parents, because she would just play it. She didn't think that one was wrong with it. Her parents didn't govern anything that she did. They didn't want to have her with any barriers to the world. And so she has a warped sense of humor or a sense of understanding what's serious and what isn't. So when she decided she wanted to go ahead and bond with her mother only wants to do business with her. She doesn't want, but she wants a mother. But she had to accept this is the only way I can get to my mom is just for us to be friends. She has no love. The witch and the businesswoman, she's both. But it's all hand in hand. So you're now understanding what it's like being around Michelle Lamy. She's a demon.